If anybody ever mentions Colombia, you, like most, probably think of her most famous son, Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. I'm here to inform you about the brighter side of Colombia. And ever since the hit TV show Narcos came out in 2015, I've done my own research on the topic of Colombia. First, I will tell you about the culture, then the power dynamics, and then a current event in Colombia. I will begin by telling you about the culture of Colombia. The culture is surrounded by music. That is their central culture surrounded by. According to the 2020 Culturegram's Online World Edition, under the arts section, music is essential to them. Specifically, South America is known for its tropical rhythms. Cumbia is their most known dance and music. Besides art, they are also proud of their literature. Specifically, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1982. Next, I will talk about the communication style in Colombia. Colombia is special because it is united with one another, but they are also driven by beating each other, especially social classes. According to the 2020 Hofstede Insight Colombian entry, they are both collectivist and masculinist. The low individualistic score means they are prideful on helping one another as long as it benefits their own social class. Because of the low individualistic score, they also have a high masculinity score, meaning they are driven by competition and beating each other's classes, specifically meaning that Colombia is run on social climbing. Next, I will discuss a current event in Colombia. Colombia, like most countries at this time, is battling the coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-19. In an article by Adrian Alcema, Coronavirus, Colombia is injecting $1.5 billion into its healthcare and securing food for 10 million of their people during the quarantine. The young people, if they initiate themselves into a program, are subject to receive 712,000 pesos, otherwise $175 million in U.S. currency. They have secured 10 million food for 10 million people, specifically for the elders, seeing how they cannot go out of their homes and into the stores, for they are at a higher risk of getting the virus. To recap, I will talk about the overall takeaway from learning about Colombia. First, I told you about the culture within, then I specifically told you about the power dynamics within, and then I told you about a current event in Colombia. Colombia, they get a bad rep. They have for a long time. But once somebody takes the time to take a deeper look into their cultural history, they find that Colombia is full of culture, music, and everything wonderful in this world, and it is specifically hope.